time winning the Impact World Championship at Slammiversary.
Slammiversary, Saturday, July 15th on pay-per-view.
Impact Wrestling on Access TV continues. We are set for a title defense here in Columbus.
I believe in Joe Hendry, 'cause you love London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland.
224 days now as the digital media champion. A successful defense 2 weeks ago at the countdown to Against All Odds. He got his revenge on Dirty Dango after what happened at the countdown to Under Siege. Dango successfully retaining his title against Dango with Santino Marella on commentary.
After all the back and forth between Dango and Hendry, the songs, the words back and forth, finally Hendry put Dango in the rear view, but continues to defend his Impact Digital Media Championship and will be doing so here tonight in the Impact Zone.
Meanwhile, Santino Marella got a measure of revenge earlier on tonight after Dirty Dango was taking liberties with Bhupinder Gujjar and his phone after the match. Marella taking justice into his own hands, hit Dango with a cobra.
So apparently, extraterrestrials have made contact with Earth. But you gotta ask, is it really a coincidence that they chose right now when I'm the digital media champion? Well, everyone is trying to crack the code on what these dudes are trying to say. Well, I can save the government some time and money because all they're trying to say is the two magic words, we believe. And what those little grey freaks believe in is 252 pounds of pure motivation, the answer to the universe's problems. They believe in Joe Hendry.
The longest reigning digital media champion of all time, feeling very confident heading into this defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challengers from Japan, Yuya Uemura.
This is one of the biggest matches of Yuya Uemura's life. We talked about what went down at Under Siege, competed in a six-way dance that would go on to determine the #1 contender to the Impact World title. He came down to the final two, him and Alex Shelley. Now, this is his first title shot here at Impact Wrestling.
The opportunities keep coming for this young man because he keeps showing up and showing out. And one of these days, he's going to hit it big. It could be today, could be here right now in this match. Yuya Uemura can walk out as digital media champion. Wait, hold up, though. Hold up, we being joined by the presence of the king?
Oh, come on.
Royalty out here, Tom.
What did we do to deserve this?
I mean, I put in petitions, I texted him, I called him, he didn't answer, but I did. So I'm glad the message was received.
Kenny King and Sheldon Jean, who took part in last week's main event, the star-studded...
I think Kenny King's coming over to join us. What's going on, baby? How you doing? Oh, it's always a pleasure to have you out. Please. You gonna sit? I apologize, I can't.
Thank you.
Chef Gene, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Sit down, my man.
So we have a match going on, a first-time ever matchup, by the way. Uemura and Hendry for the digital media title. So, Kenny, what brings you out here?
You know, I like good wrestling. These are good competitors. But you know what? I was backstage thinking that in this place, the road to the top, ooh, nice arm drag. The road to the top isn't always, this ain't a meritocracy, man. This is not a place where hard work gets you where you want to go. I mean, look at the world champion, look at the X Division champion. So there's more than one way to skin a cat, more than one way to climb a mountain. So the digital media title has piqued my interest as of late.
You know, I kind of had a hunch, and last week you picked the right opportunity considering that 5-on-5 tag team matchup. You injected yourself, and I had a hunch you were interested in some championship gold, so I'm not shocked by any of this.
Well, you know what, Tom? That's probably the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
Finally, it's almost like, yeah, you're finally able to do your job. That's great.
Joe Hendry in control in this digital media title match. Oh, and we are back here. This is a first-time ever matchup. Yuya Uemura challenging Joe Hendry for the Digital Media Championship, and we are joined on commentary by Kenny King, accompanied by Sheldon Jean out here in the impact zone as Hendry drops Uemura with a neck breaker into the cover, hook to the leg to retain the title in a kick out.
And King, you've made it pretty clear, you know, like you got maybe a couple sights on some championship gold. This is a title match. Who would you rather, toss it up with between these two?
Listen, you ever met a guy who's too nice? You ever met a guy who he seems to know all the answers? Well,
Yeah.
he is a big dork. You know, Joe Hendry, man, he's like these motivational speakers that it's just a gimmick, man. I don't believe in him. I don't know how these people believe in him. So, you know, I'm out here to observe him because anybody who's too much is probably not what they say they are. You know what I mean?
That's a very, very good point. Very observant.
Kenny, well, I've got you out here. Do you have any comment on the actions of Nick Aldis last week?
Again, man, you know what I'm going to say, Anna fan, is that, again, Kenny King is always right. Kenny King told you that Speedball Bailey wasn't who he said he was, and he was right. And I told you from the beginning, Nick Aldis wasn't here interested in climbing the ladder and working his way up. He's interested in the shortcuts.
Why are people just going to learn to listen to Kenny King?
Bulldog by Uemura as we focus on the match. I don't know about the speedball thing. He beat you in a pit fight, but nonetheless.
He tried to kill me. He tried to kill me, tried to hit me in the back of the brain with a chair. Come on, bro.
Belly back suplex. Uemura trying to win the digital media title and a kick out by Hendry.
This guy, Joe Hendry. I mean, you know, I feel like he's just 1 inch away from a shortcut. Who knows?
A shortcut?
I was right about Nick Aldis. Look at what he
What are you
did. Look
talking
at what he
about?
did.
He's the longest reigning digital media champion of all time by nearly 100 days.
He's a bully, okay? Look what he
He
does.
is
He's a bully.
That is a brilliant observation, Kenny. Making all these music videos, making fun of people, poking fun at their past, making jokes about the way they look, the way they act, all this. It's ridiculous.
It's bullying. And any code of conduct, it's against the law. It's bullying.
Against the law?
Yes. You can't just treat people like that. Make personal videos of Dango? What?
Yeah. He was. Did you see the faces? That's impersonation. He's trying to steal his identity.
Oh, good Lord.
Man,
It's libel. It's blasphemy. Is that what you're going to say?
Thank you. You're finally seeing the light there.
How do you hang out with this guy,
I don't know.
Hold on. Uemura on the move. I think we've been talking a lot about Joe Hendry here, Kenny, but Yuya Uemura's look very good as of late here in Impact, especially in this match.
I cannot tell a lie. Yuya is an absolute stud. Look at that hair, okay? Look at that fire. He would be the guy that I would say is probably, the two of these guys, the purest, probably the most real, definitely not Joe Hendry.
Uemura was going up top, like say it, that cross body to win matches. Hendry aware of that.
He's a young guy with a lot of potential, much like Sheldon Jean, who you've taken under your wing. Man, if you took someone like Yuya under your wing, he'd be a world champion by now.
I mean, he might just be digital media champion here in a second.
Very good point.
Uemura shots right to the ribs here of Joe Hendry. And down goes Hendry.
Here comes Yuya.
Going down the hard way, Yuya all the way up top now.
Uemura with a cross body.
Wait.
He got caught by Hendry.
Okay.
Some strength behind that.
Look out.
Look at this strength. Oh, standing ovation. What a transition by Hendry.
Incredible.
Hendry retains and puts away Uemura.
Here is your winner and still Digital Media Champion, Joe Hendry!
Kenny King getting up from the commentary table here, grabbing the Digital Media title.
Joe Hendry's championship. What's he doing? Putting his hands on it.
Maybe he'll present it to the champion. Well, this is starting to be reminiscent of last week, a little bit time with Nick Aldis and Alex Shelley.
King is fixated on championship gold here in Impact Wrestling, and he has targeted the digital media champion, Joe Hendry.
I think Kenny King has made his intentions perfectly